Shocker. Willow's biggest mistake. Jason reveals a secret that costs her everything. Port Charles has never been a place for the faint of heart. The town thrives on secrets, lies, betrayals, and the consequences that follow. But few have fallen from grace as swiftly and devastatingly as Willow Tate Corinthos. The nurse, mother, and once beloved pillar of strength is about to watch everything she's built come crashing down, and all because of one terrible mistake. The secret that destroys her? It's been buried for years. And Jason Morgan, silent protector and reluctant truth-bearer, has kept it locked away. But the time has come. Willow's actions force his hand, and what he reveals changes her life for. When Willow married Michael Corinthos, it seemed like a fairy tale. She had overcome so much: abuse, the loss of Wiley, then regained, and a brutal battle with leukemia. She had found her purpose as a nurse, a mother, a wife, and a symbol of quiet resilience. But fairy tales don't last in Port Charles. Following her recovery, Willow slowly started to change. Some chalked it up to her brush with death. Others whispered that power and privilege had gone to her head. Whatever the cause, Willow grew cold, judgmental, secretive, and one decision, made from fear, pride, and a thirst for control, was all it took to send everything spiraling. Willow made a choice: to betray the one person who had protected her, loved her son like his own, and put his life on the line time and time again. Jason Morgan. When Jason returned from the dead, again, Port Charles was shaken. But he didn't come back just to reclaim his place in Sonny's organization or Dante's trust. He returned to protect someone, and it wasn't Carly. It wasn't Sam. It wasn't Sonny. It was Willow. For months, Jason kept silent. He stayed in the background, watching as Willow navigated her fragile world. But when he learned she had reported confidential information to the FBI, using his name, he knew everything had changed. Jason had entrusted her with a secret during his years on the run, a secret that could destroy the Corinthos family and send half of Port Charles to prison. Willow swore she'd protect it, but in her desperation to get Nina away from Wiley permanently, she used that secret as leverage, and the FBI took the bait. What Willow didn't know was that Jason had made a deal with Carly, with Sonny, even with Valentine, to keep that information buried. She'd just blown it wide open. Jason tried to confront Willow privately. He wanted to give her a chance to make things right, but she doubled down. She denied everything at first, then accused Jason of threatening her, of manipulating her emotionally. That was the final straw. At a Corinthos family meeting, with Carly, Sonny, Michael, and even Drew present, Jason revealed the truth. Years ago, Willow had been involved in a quietly covered-up incident that, if exposed, would ruin her nursing license and land her in prison. Back when Wiley was first brought home, Willow administered a medication without authorization to calm him during a seizure, something that nearly cost his life. The hospital buried the incident thanks to Monica's intervention, but Jason never forgot it. He swore to protect her, as long as she never turned on the family.
Now she had.
Carly was livid. The woman she had fought for, forgiven, embraced like a daughter, had betrayed her. Not just her, Jason. How dare you? Carly spat across the living room at the Quartermain estate. Jason would have taken a bullet for you, and this is how you repay him? Willow stammered, tried to explain, but her words fell flat. Michael stood frozen, torn between the woman he married and the man who raised him. He had never seen Jason this serious, this hurt. You didn't just break Jason's trust, Michael finally said. You put our entire family at risk. Willow, shaking, whispered, I did it to protect Wiley. I thought I was doing the right thing. But no one believed her anymore. News of the secret spread like wildfire. GH launched an internal investigation into Willow's nursing record. She was suspended indefinitely. Monica, heartbroken, refused to intervene this time. Willow had a second chance, Monica said softly. She chose pride over honesty. At the same time, Michael moved out, taking Wiley and Amelia with him. He filed for legal separation within a week. Despite his love for Willow, he couldn't trust her around their children, especially not after discovering she had also manipulated Wiley into thinking Nina was dangerous. And it got worse. Sasha, learning about Willow's betrayal, broke down in tears. I trusted you. After everything I lost, you were supposed to be my friend. She cut ties immediately, while Brooklyn and Maxie quietly distanced themselves. Even Nina, still reeling from Willow's past rejection, didn't celebrate the fall. I don't take joy in this, she told Sunny. But maybe now she'll understand what it feels like to be destroyed by someone who says they love you. Willow tried to reach out to Jason again. She showed up at his penthouse, broken and desperate. But the door never opened. A message was passed through Spinelli. Jason says you made your choice. Still, Willow wasn't ready to let go. She went to Carly, begged her to intercede. Carly slammed the door in her face. You burned every bridge, Willow. You burned me. Now go. Her last attempt was to appeal to Nina, to apologize, to ask for help getting her job back. Nina listened but said nothing. When Willow finished, Nina stood and said, I fought for a family, and you destroyed mine. Find your way out alone. Days later, Wiley made a comment at school that caused concern. When his teacher asked why he didn't want to go home, he said, Mommy said if I love Grandma Nina, bad things will happen. The school reported the incident to CPS. Willow's custody was now at stake. Jason, watching from afar, made one final move. He testified in court, not to destroy Willow, but to save Wiley. I love Willow, he said. But she's not the woman she used to be. She's lost. And Wiley needs someone steady. Someone honest. The court sided with Michael. Willow was given supervised visits. Her world? Completely shattered. In the aftermath, Jason made one last discovery. While working with Sam on a case involving Shiloh's old associates, they uncovered a journal, Harmonies. In it, there was an entry that shook Jason to his core. Willow may not be Harmony's biological daughter. She was stolen. The truth? Willow's biological mother is someone still in Port Charles. Jason knows who, but he's keeping it quiet for now. The only person he's told is Carly.
Why?
Because this truth could redeem Willow, or destroy her even further. Stripped of her license, her marriage, her children, her friends, and her reputation, Willow is a shell of who she was. She walks the halls of Port Charles a ghost, someone who once stood for healing, now drowning in regret. Jason watches from the shadows. He still cares. But he won't intervene. Not yet. Will Willow find redemption? Will the truth about her origin surface? Will Michael forgive her? Or will he find love in someone else's arms? And what will happen when the woman Willow betrayed most, Nina, becomes her only hope for survival? Stay tuned, GH fans. The storm is far from over. What's coming next will shake Port Charles to its core. Jason may have revealed the secret that made Willow lose everything, but in true General Hospital fashion, there's always another secret waiting in the wings. And this one might just destroy everyone.